Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Ms. Monk here, bringing you a game of StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, and it is a continuation of game number 2. And if you missed game number 1 between these two guys, go ahead and go watch it. I'll leave obviously a link below and in the annotations so you can easily go find it. Excuse my chair. It's a piece of shit. But anyways, let me go ahead and introduce these players. In the bottom right, we do have the blue Zerg, and his name is Nerchio, and he's from Team Acer. And in the top left, we have the red Zerg, and he is from Team Liquid, and his name is TLO. So anyways, it looks like they're kind of just chatting away, talking about dancing overlords. I really kind of missed it. I wasn't really paying too much attention. Looks like TLO's saying he's gonna scout cross position, kind of just mind gaming him really hard. Oh man, it's so funny seeing these players just kind of be really nice about kind of trolling each other, I guess, in a tournament. But anyways, we are on the map Star Station. It's a very big map. I think it's like the second or third biggest maps in the ladder pool today. I would say this is more of the balanced big maps, in my opinion. By that I mean, I can't remember the name. I think it's Coral City. That is the other huge map on the ladder pool. That might have got removed. I'm not too sure because I completely exited that off. I'm like, you know what? I'm not playing on that map. It's so annoying to play Zerg on that map. Because if you play against Terran or Protoss, and it goes to them a long game scenario, they can pretty much just abuse drops and DTs and such for the 4th and 5th bases because they're so far away. But anyways, we're not talking about Coral City, we're talking about Star Station. So let me go ahead and talk about this map a little bit. Again, really big. There's lots of towers in the middle, so controlling towers and ZVZ is very important on this map. Lots of links and such just to go kill them. You can actually take your Mutalisk and kill the ones closest to your base, so you don't have to waste links. But another thing as well is, I don't know if this map is cross position only in tournaments, because if it was cross position only, that would be a little bit more balanced in my opinion, because in ladder pool, you could spawn beside each other, and the rush distance from beside you to your base is pretty bad. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this game. Right now we do have TLO went for the hatch first, and then he just went for the standard gas and pull. And Nerchio just went for spawning pool first, and I believe in the first game he also went for spawning pool first as well. Also went for the hatch after spawning pool. So nothing too crazy. Right now we do have lings going across. These are just his first 2 scouting lings from Nerchio. He wanted to get as much information as possible. See how many drones are on the natural already. He does see 1 drone, he does see the 2 links, so he knows nothing so far is out of the ordinary. He's going to see the speed going, and then just click the gas here. So, okay, so you do have pretty similar gas to mine. I believe they got gas at similar timings. Yeah, they pretty much got the gas at the similar timing. So he knows nothing crazy is going to come, like a speeding all in, because if the potential would be like if he got gas before spawning pool, then he could do like a really crazy all in, like a speeding all in. You could do a really fast spinning speeding all in, but that's not going to be the case. But it could potentially come still. It's not ruling that out entirely, but if he did see a lot of gas was mined earlier on, he would be like, oh, okay, so you do have a lot of gas, so the timing of your attack could hit a lot earlier than normal. But it doesn't look like the timing is coming from TLO, at least. He's making a layer already, and Nerchio should be starting a layer as well, because he would be starting the lings already. Lings would already be moving out and or in production, and yeah, it is going to be a layer. So he's going to be probably throwing down all of his gases, and yep, right as soon as you get your layer, that's usually a good time to throw down gases. TLO kind of opting not. Oh, there he goes. I was about to say, I'm like, wow. Oh, he cancels it. That's odd. He could potentially go for roaches because you need 4 gases in total to efficiently go into Mutalisk. So that's kind of weird that he's only got 3 gases currently. So we'll have to watch out for that, but for now we just have pretty standard play coming from Nerchio, and I do think, yeah, he just dropped another gas, okay. So it's going to be Muta versus Muta, so not really too surprising. Right now we do have some scouting lings just running about from a TLO, just trying to get that map control. I don't know what he just scouted just now. Kind of missed that. But we do have Spire going down for TLO, a lot faster. I would say about 20 seconds or so faster than Nerchio. So really, just standard play so far. TLO is going to be taking his third, spreading creep at the third base as well. Probably going to be moving his spine crawler, because I think he has a spine crawler. No, he did not make a spine crawler actually. He's going to make a spine crawler and then move it to the third base location. Nerchio also getting his third base, so they're pretty much dead even practically in the third base. And usually what's going to happen at this point is you're either going to see a lot of lings come out, and then there's going to be pressure on the third base, because whoever can really deny the third usually will have a huge advantage, because obviously the gases play a huge role in ZVZ when it's Muta versus Muta. Right now we do have preemptive gases going down for TL, which is really smart. You want to get the gases as soon as possible, even before the layer finishes. So like once the layer is near completion, you can queue up like 3 drones on each geyser. So once the drones get there, like the gases are already done, and the hatchery will be done as well. And you can mine a lot more efficiently. So right now we do have Spires finishing up right now. Obviously you're going to be seeing the Flyer Carapace, and we're going to be seeing Flyer Carapace coming out from Nerchio as well pretty soon here, and obviously Mutalisk. So nothing too crazy happening at this point, just Overlord's kind of flying about. He looks like Nerchio is moving some of his Overlords back. He's keeping this one here. I don't know if that's an accident or he just wanted to suicide an Overlord to see if timing's coming through that area, but I doubted it was on purpose, because he could just take the tower and simply see the lings come in. Right now we do have some lings on the right side of the map, just clearing out the tower, keeping the map vision in favor of TLO. And this is what you want to do on this map as ZVZ. As we can see now, Nerchio taking the left side of the tower. So TLO should take his Mutalisk and go kill that relatively soon here. Looks like Nerchio's killing the Overlord, and then he probably will go to the tower. Yep, he's going to go to the tower and clear that off. And that's usually what you want to do to be a lot more efficient with your lings, because obviously if you send one ling versus one ling, it'll just die. But it looks like TLO is going to opt just to send the lings to the tower. And he's taking a really fast fourth. So this is potentially going to be really good for TLO. Oh, wow. Wow. This is so bad for TLO. He doesn't have gas on his natural expansion. That is so bad. As we can see in the Muta count already, Nerchio is already ahead by 2 Mutalisks, and that is horrendous. Right now, 14 to 9 Mutalisks at this point. That is so bad. We could even out here relatively soon, though, with the Mutalisk on the way for TLO, but I think Nerchio is always going to be ahead because of the fact that TLO has no drones on the mining gas at his natural base. So this could be potentially really bad for TLO. This could potentially lose it in the game, actually. But if he does keep the fourth, gets the fourth running, he will actually be ahead by a huge amount of Mutalisks. So we'll have to see what happens here. If Nerchio does press forward, he does see the Mutalisk count right now, but it's kind of like a game of chicken. You just kind of go back and forth and see what you can bait out. Like right now, as you can see there, they were kind of aggroing onto the Mutalisk. Like if TLO wasn't paying attention, he could have picked off a bunch of Mutalisks. It does look like Nerchio is going to go to the fourth right now, though, and I honestly think this is a really good thing for Nerchio. He has more Mutalisks. He has 23 Mutalisks on the units tab right now, and TLO only has 18. But it does look like Nerchio doesn't really feel too safe. He's probably going to wait for more Mutalisks to gather up and then go for the attack, because I think he can tell that he does have more Mutalisks than TLO, and that is really bad for TLO. Right now TLO has 6 less Mutalisks. That is horrendous for TLO. So Nerchio, it looks like he is ready to go for an attack, potentially here on the fourth, and he knows he kind of needs to, because Nerchio doesn't have a fourth, TLO has a fourth. He knows the longer this fourth stays up, the worse it is going to be for him. So he's going to go here to the fourth base right now and to see what he can do. And yeah, he is going to commit to this attack, and it's just pretty much going to be a Muta war. Not really much to say about it. A lot of lings on the ground. Actually, the lings taking over TLO even. That's even worse. Like if TLO had the ground advantage, he might have been able to do something with it, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. The Mutalisks are just going to die one by one, and usually when this happens, it's going to be as I want to say Artosis, but it's not Artosis. But as Tasteless would say, this is the tipping point. This is not going to be too good for TLO. So pretty soon I'm probably going to be seeing a tap out here, because usually when the Mutalisk count gets this high, you cannot really come back from it. And Zelo's just saying LOL. He knows this game's over. Oh, he actually knows that he wasn't mining out of his gases at his natural expansion. That is so funny. Poor TLO. Well, at least he knew what happened. He knew what lost him that game, and it was the fact that he did not mine from the gases on his natural expansion. But at the same time, he knows that if he was, he probably would have held his fourth, and, well, he could have potentially held his fourth, and he would have won that game outright because of the fact he had such an advantage with that early fourth base. So, it's unfortunate. But anyways, guys, I'll be posting the next game, which would be the tiebreaker between Inertio and TLO, and this is from the DreamHack 2013 Stockholm Replay Pack. Again, everything in the description if you want to watch it yourself and go download it, cast it, whatever the case may be, learn. You can do that, and if you like what you see here, sub, like, etc. And you guys have a good day. See you later.